Right now at 5 o'clock, a quiet town rocked by a home invasion that ended with a man dead. And now the suspect faces charges in court. Thank you for joining us here at 5 o'clock tonight. I'm Tim Lammers.
And I'm Annette Montgomery. 33-year-old Joshua Freitag is accused of killing 34-year-old Mark Morgan. Today, Morgan's family confronted his accused killer.
Fox 61's Alicia Hercules breaks down what happened today inside the courtroom.
It was a very emotional day for the victim's family. The victim's mother left the courtroom in tears as her son's alleged killer faced a judge. Several of Mark Morgan's heartbroken family members screamed and cried as Freitag entered the room. The prosecutor says Freitag's wife, who filed for divorce just 6 days before the shooting, changed the locks on the door.
And allegedly smashed the sliding glass door with a sledgehammer.
According to the arrest warrant, someone identified as victim number 2 said they woke up at around 4 o'clock in the morning to the sound of glass breaking.
And then proceeded to go upstairs and then unload the clip of the firearm into the victim in the case.
The details of the murder were too much for Morgan's mother to handle.
Oh my God, my 34-year-old. That was my son.
According to victim number 2 in the arrest warrant, Morgan and Freitag had a history of disliking each other and have fought in the past. The state asked for a $1.5 million bond. Freitag's attorney disagreed with that.
And with no criminal history, although these facts are disturbing, I would argue he's not a danger to the community. This was a personal thing.
His attorney also questioned the home invasion charge.
He owns the home. She has no title to the home. Her name's not on the home. He cannot illegally enter his own home.
The judge ultimately set his bond at $1.5 million. She also issued protective orders for 3 people involved in the case.
You have to stay away from the home of those protected people and don't contact those people in any manner.
I did reach out to the Department of Children and Families. They say they are actively investigating the incident that happened at the family's home. Freitag is expected back in court on September 18th. In Vernon, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
Alicia, thank you. Okay, let's get you the forecast. Another beautiful day out there today, but the question is, are showers on the horizon?
Let's turn to Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank for a look at the forecast. Rachel.
Yeah, well, it's a dry start to the day tomorrow. We will see a rising chance for some rain in the afternoon, and there could even be some heavier downpours for late tomorrow and tomorrow night. So all the more reason to get out, soak up this sun, and enjoy. This also might be the warmest day, not only for the rest of the 7-day forecast, but for the rest of August, with a cooler than average weather pattern taking hold. 84 right now in Hartford, 83 for New Haven, close to 80 degrees in Waterbury. It is a beautiful early evening. There's nothing on the radar of concern. You can see a couple light showers to the west of us across parts of eastern Pennsylvania. Those, I think, fizzle by the time they get here. And while our next weather maker doesn't look like much right now, it will intensify as it gets closer to us. So again, you can't really see it quite yet, so to speak. Low temperatures tonight will be falling back into the 60s. Here's a look at rain chances tomorrow. Again, we are dry in the morning. We're even seeing some sunshine, but there will be a rising chance for some rain as we head through the afternoon. And again, some of that could be heavy at times as we head into later tomorrow night. We'll talk more about it. Your full forecast is coming up.
Well, tonight, people in Milford will get the chance to voice their opinions about the city's automated license plate reading cameras.
Fox 61's Kayla Cade is live in Milford, where a public hearing is set to get underway in about an hour from now. Kayla, what can we expect to hear?
Yeah, tonight's meeting is actually a chance for these people to voice their opinions, like you said, but also ask questions about the flock cameras that were installed throughout the city. And they say it was done without the city even voting on it. A lot of people say they have privacy concerns with the camera system. After a heated meeting at the beginning of the month, the city decided to pause the technology and reassess how it's used. Milford's Board of Aldermen is also expected to hold a special session next week to vote to discuss the city's contract with Flock. Now, tonight's meeting begins at 6, and we'll bring you updates about what the meeting is talking about and also what people have to say now that the system has been put on hold. But for now in Milford, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
Kayla, thank you. Leaders in Putnam are hearing from northeastern Connecticut neighbors, and most of them say they want a passenger rail line, they said. So now the town's trying to get Amtrak to look into the entire area. Fox 61's Skylar Music has the details.
This is Putnam's old train station. It used to have passenger trains, but for decades, only freight trains have been on these tracks. However, that could change if Putnam gets Amtrak's attention.
Putnam definitely deserves Amtrak. It'd be great for us. We need other means of transportation.
Amtrak is doing a study to improve and add passenger rail lines from New Haven to Providence, Rhode Island. But Putnam leaders realized northeastern Connecticut wasn't part of it. The town asked Amtrak to include the area, and if enough commuters are interested, Amtrak said it will consider adding northeast Connecticut to its research. So, Putnam leaders sent out a survey to the entire area. Almost 830 people have responded, most of them supporting a passenger line.
It'd be so much easier to get to Boston and out to New York. A lot of people like to go Christmas shopping out there, and right now we have to go all the way to New Haven, which is like a 45-minute drive.
Putnam Mayor Barney Sinay says thousands of people are now working in northeastern Connecticut for companies like EBU Line and Amazon. The passenger rail line could improve their commute and bring new homeowners and visitors to the area.
It'll bring more money, get the economy growing, and just bring more attention to all the local businesses.
Mayor Sinay tells us Budliners once ran through Putnam's tracks, twice a day. He says the town may need something similar first, and hopefully Amtrak is in its future.
With state and federal funding, I think it's the great way to start the system, and then Amtrak could see if there's enough passenger rails to basically see if it would be profitable for them.
The infrastructure's here. Putnam leaders are just working on the funding. Amtrak's study will end in 2028. In Putnam, Skylar Music, Fox 61.
State officials said the West Nile virus is spreading throughout mosquitoes in our state like it does at this time every year, although they said there are still no reports of any humans getting sick this year. The Connecticut Agricultural Experiment Station said it has found infected mosquitoes now in 22 towns across the state, many of which are in Fairfield and New Haven counties. The top towns for positive samples so far are Stamford, Stratford, Greenwich, and East Haven. Last year, infected mosquitoes were found in 36 towns. 6 people wound up getting sick enough to be hospitalized, and 1 of them died.
Today, the state is now celebrating 5 years of better attendance at schools. State leaders joined together at the Capitol to highlight the Learner Engagement and Attendance Program, which was designed to put a stop to chronic absenteeism. The program, also known as LEAP, was launched in 2021 as a result of the large number of students who missed too much school because of COVID. The program works by connecting home visitors with families of students who miss school regularly and help to bring them back. Leaders say as of the 2025-2026 school year, the number of chronically absent students dropped by 8%.
Come to school. We miss you. We love you. The teachers love you. The coach wants you there. I'm trying to think of other ways that we can make it so the kids are, maybe having a big brother, big sister, counseling. What are ways that we can change the school to make it more likely kids say, gosh, I want to be there tomorrow?
And according to the state, more than 88,000 homes were visited and 53,000 students were reached. Governor Lamont also said the state set aside $7 million to continue funding the LEAP program.
Well, Quinnipiac University started to welcome new first-year students today at its Mount Carmel campus. This semester, 600 of those first-year students will move in, and over the next few days, they'll take part in several programs just to help them transition into the college experience. We caught up with one mother who's a Quinnipiac alumnus. She was dropping off her final kid at college.
Up and down, super excited for her, but just me, being the second child moving in, it's like an empty nest thing, so I got to get used to that, but I'm so excited for her.
Now, move-in will continue throughout the week and into the weekend before classes start this coming Monday, the 24th.
Fiery testimony came from a star witness on day 2 of the murder trial of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, charged in the 1996 killing of rapper Tupac Shakur. On the night of Shakur's fatal shooting, James McDonald ran security at a Las Vegas night spot operated by Death Row Records co-founder Marion Suge Knight. Prosecutors say Shakur's killing was part of an exchange of violence between the Crips and Blood street gangs revolving around Davis's nephew.
You ask me something, I'm going to be honest about. You ask me something I don't want to talk about, you're going to have a problem.
And jurors also saw autopsy photos today. One showed the green bag that held Shakur's body. Another showed a bullet fragment removed from his body.
In Massachusetts, a veteran Worcester police officer was killed in what investigators are calling a domestic incident. And now they're looking for a 58-year-old woman in connection to his death. Worcester police said Karen Solomon was last seen walking near the scene of the crime. They're also asking the public to be vigilant and keep an eye out for her. The police have not named the officer who died yet, but said he was a 30-year veteran of the department.
Tonight, the Philadelphia Police Department continues its days-long search for a suspect terrorizing people near City Hall. While wearing a mask resembling the horror movie character Chucky, several incidents have been reported in recent days of the man chasing after people in the early morning hours and even threatening them. At this time, none of the victims have been harmed.